All right, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another glorious Rome 2 Siege battle. This is the continuation of the TWL Siege Tournament Season 8, and we are now in the playoffs, guys. It's going to get spicy. We've got the best teams that made it to the playoffs, and we're going to be following the Gorilla Boys through their playoff adventure, because the reason I wanted to follow their matches is because they kind of represent Group C, which is the group we were in. It's kind of like when you watch American college football, and even though a rival team has made it to the championship, you still kind of root for them because they represent the division. And that's basically, that's what I'm rooting for, because, if we didn't make the playoffs, but we lost to a team that hopefully, fingers crossed, will win it all. All right, so in this matchup, we've got on attack the Gorilla Boys, and on defense, we've got Perkele, which I believe is Finnish for devil or evil spirit. So, yeah, I don't want no evil spirits winning. Okay, that's for sure. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of a bias here because I am rooting for the Gorilla Boys. But yeah, right out of the gate here. Oh, by the way, here's the playoff brackets. So you can see that this is the quarterfinals, and then whoever wins this will go, not this battle, but the matchup. Whoever wins it will move on to the semifinals, and then of course the finals. So we'll see how far the Gorilla Boys can make it. I'll probably cover the championship battle as well, the final battle. So definitely don't miss out if I can, But anyways, yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So let's start with the Gorilla Boys, who are bringing Kush in Carthage. So Kush and Carthage, two powerful factions, and then Perkele is bringing they're bringing Boiis and Bactria, which are a little lesser of factions. So let's go ahead and look at the points really quick. Okay, yeah. So Kush is a faction worth -3. And then Carthage is a faction worth -4. So if they win this, they'll get a total of -4 points. And then over here, Boiis is a faction worth -4, and Bactria is a 0 faction. So if the defenders win, they will have a point advantage. And by the way it works, negative points are better than 0 points, as in not winning. Basically, if you don't win any points, you have nothing. Like, not 0, but like the void of nothing. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I think what the Gorilla Boys are doing here is that they're probably just going to go for a double victory to basically make the points not matter. I am kind of shocked to see that they're going Carthage Kush pretty early in the playoffs. I kind of expected more of a combination like this later in the playoff, like maybe in the semifinals. But they're going to save Rome and Tylus most likely for the finale match. So it'll be interesting what they choose if they can get past this round. They have to first get through Bactria. And guys, the balance of power is in favor of the defenders, which is really surprising. It must be because they have more troops. Anyways, guys, this is going to get really good. We have two really good teams here. It's going to be interesting to see who takes this one. And this starts off an aggressive general charge into the Kushite slave infantry. Not the Kuzates, the Kushites. Kushite. Anyways, yeah, so they're getting aggressive with the general, and they're going to take on the hillmen here. They have broken down these two walls on both sides. So there's a little bit of a corner here. And they've got some towers set up here, probably to protect the infantry from the arrow tower. And now they're going to push in even more infantry. Look at this, more slave infantry. Again, these are just kind of like throwaway units. It's not a big deal. I think he's just trying to get a footing here. And now here comes some archer fire. I think they're going for the general, which the general has not lost a single man. So that was pretty worth it. They have 84 kills. 84 kills. Okay, now, to be fair, they're mostly slave infantry, so it's not like an impressive 84, but still, that's a huge chunk of kills right there. So good job. Now they've got this little breach open over here with the tortoise. They have yet to attack over on this side of the wall. So right now they're concentrating most of their efforts on this corner. No surprise. And they're going to easily take it. Slave infantry is going to move in. They're going to capture this tower. And no surprise whatsoever, the defenders are going to have a little bit of a lax defense here because they're not going to they don't want to deal with the arrow tower, which you might not sound like much, but the arrow tower can rack up a lot of kills during a long period of fighting within its facility. Anyways, sorry, I'm an idiot. All right, so Libyan hoplites moving in. So they have pushed through the center gap. I'm not sure what the Guerrilla Boys plan to do here. By the way, did you notice we got Rome 1 music? Because I was just so friggin' tired of the Rome 2 music. Rome 2 music isn't terrible, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not, it doesn't hit as hard. You know what I mean? It just kind of gives me a headache when I listen to it. Yeah. All right, well, a few minutes have passed. We really have not seen too much action here. Just a lot of troop movement, but it looks like we are going to get our first clash of, like, decent infantry here. Yeah, there we go. So they are going to fight it out in the streets. And, yeah, they're kind of flooding through this middle breach in the wall. Not so much this corner. Look at this. They're not really using this side. They're going to more focus on this front because I think they want to try to put some pressure on the flank of these forces here, maybe to kind of open up this area. They also have set up some archers here that have not open fired yet. I don't think so. They don't have any kills yet, so, but they're just kind of sitting here in position. And the reason they want to get their archers focusing on the Boii is because they're generally weaker in terms of the, defense against arrows compared to Bactria. So I think smart move by the Guerrilla Boys. They're going to try to use their arrows to soften up Boii's infantry instead of having to kill them up close. So again, still all quiet over here on this front. Just kind of standing by, waiting for someone to make a move. Most of the fighting here is going to happen in this choke point. And it looks like, let's see, what kind of units there are they throwing in here? We have the Gaelic warriors. We also have some Shotel warriors, which are going to be excellent at killing Boii. Now, I could definitely see why they went Boii, because Boii is a good counter against Kush. Kush kind of struggles against the barbarian factions. So there's no surprise. Now this kind of works here, having the Shotel warriors mixed in, because these units are pretty high defense. So that works well with the Shotel warriors. But it makes sense that the Shotel warriors, or most of Kush, is focusing against Bactria, and most of Carthage is going to be focusing against Boii. And yeah, this definitely looks like it's a fight that they're losing here. What a battle. I mean, it feels like an intense chess match that is like being decided in one area. You know what I mean? And so far, this is definitely in the advantage of Guerrilla Boys, I would think, because of the archer support, the Shotel warriors. It's just a nice combo. And I don't know. I don't think that's a push through right there. I think this unit was chasing this other unit. I don't know. Sometimes that happens, but it's definitely getting messy in this area. Now we got archer support coming in from Bactria, all the way from the other side here in this middle lane. Just kind of supporting and throwing some help. Oh, wait, look at this. Boiis is actually, oh my God, if I could speak. Boii is actually doing a pretty good job here. Now, they are just breaking Gaelic warriors, and they're using Celtic warriors. Not that much better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think Perkele or Perkele or whatever, the Devils, I think they're doing a pretty good job I don't know. It's a meat grinder. It's really just hard to tell who's kind of getting the edge here, but I'd say it's pretty close. So back on this side, still no attack over on this flank, and then over here, still no major push on the attack on this side of the wall. They're just, again, relying on the archers. And so far, this one has 6 kills. Make that 21 kill. No, look at that. Okay, 1 volley. Ready? It's at 24. 1 volley. Let's see how many kills they get. 24. 30. 30. 34. They got 10 kills in 1 volley. That is impressive. And that is because the Boiis just have no answer to that archer fire. That's huge. And that's why I think the Gorilla Boys have a pretty solid advantage in this area. Now they're pushing in more infantry. So really, both sides are just constantly throwing men into the meat grinder. Sword followers have joined the fight. And look at, you see how they're constantly cycling in and out? That is a crazy fight, guys. Yeah, it's all right here. It's all being decided right here. Here comes more Shotel warriors. There we go. Here comes some supporting fire. Let's see how many kills these guys have. They have 7. See the difference? I mean, to be fair, Cretan archers are way better than Persian light archers, but notice that how more difficult it is to get some good hits on that heavy armor. They've only got 7 kills. For these archers, have yet to use any ammo. Let's see, where are the other archers? These guys have 0. Oh, those are slingers. There we go, 35 kills. And they're moving their position. What about this one? 1 kill. They probably just did 1 volley. It'll be interesting to see what they do with these archers. Right now, the Gorilla Boys, they're probably going to leave them outside the walls, because if they rush them in, sure, they might be able to get a good position and like fire at Boiis, but it also makes it easier for these archers to fire. And right away, what do? As soon as they push in infantry, they start opening fire on these guys. Got 5 kills. But I don't think the Gorilla Boys are gonna go for that. Look at this, Boiis going up on the walls, and they're gonna throw down. They're throwing down, folks. Oh, and they're breaking Carthage. And now we got Bactria in the mix, sending in some thorough spears. Oh, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for both sides, really. Just an absolute meat grinder. Meat grinder of a position. So very excellent stuff right there. Now the archer fire is still going down. Only 1 kill. They are not having the same luck here. And sure enough, yeah, as soon as they moved in some archers, they're going to get shot. Let's see if they fire back. Let's see what they do here. It might take cover by the walls. Oh, they're dodging. They're dodging. Oh, this is typical guerrilla move here. Look at this. You see this? Wow. They are dodging. Look at them. Look at these little bastards. It's a good move. I just say that out of frustration because it sucks when you're trying to shoot these archers. They just wasted a bunch of ammo on that. Look at, they only have 3 kills. Wow. And that was perfect. I don't know if he went in there intentionally just going to dodge or what, like just to get him to waste some ammo, but well done. You got him to waste a bunch of ammo. Now these guys are still up here. The Levy Freeman still firing down. They definitely might want to try to take control of these stairs here so they don't have to deal with this anymore. And, ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. They're using their javies to throw up there, but like, I don't think they're getting that many hits. There we go. He's going to send in these reserves. Armored Shotel Warriors. Absolute beast of a unit. There we go. More archer fire coming down. Let's see what's... These are the bowmen here. They have 53 kills. Wow. 53 kills. Sure enough, they're going to retreat. Woo! Still no push over on this side. And still no attack over on this front. Again, the meat grinder. It's going to be all right here. Well, a few more minutes have passed by, and there was some interesting developments here. The Guerrilla Boys have sent forward a unit of Libyan infantry up on these walls. Probably to do what the same thing their opponents did was, you know, with those Levy Freemen, to just kind of throw down some javies on the enemy. Now, back over this way, this is the corner area they've taken. They've moved up a bunch of archers. They got the Cretan archers. And they are opening fire on the Persian archers. It's hard to tell how many casualties they've inflicted, but you can see that they've gotten a couple kills here and there. You know, once you die, you lose the cloaking ability that the Persian archers currently have. Cloak into nothing. Very cool. But yeah, other than that, it's still just a massive meat grinder. Hold on, hold on. Oh, it was looking like Bactria was thinking about making a move here for this corner tower. But Kush was ready to answer back if they do. And you can see they're starting to gather up some forces over here. Maybe they might be planning an attack over on this front. Or even might be planning attack down here. But for right now, it's still all just happening right here. Notice what the Guerrilla Boys are doing. Forming a column formation. It makes the unit much more difficult to hit with those javies. You can see they're using the, these slingers. So even kind of worse than javies. Because slingers have so much ammo. But yeah, they're just kind of opening fire. And trying to get as many kills as possible. But they're kind of throwing into the shield. So it's kind of hard to land a lot of killing blows there. But they should get some here and there. Let's see, how many kills do they have? 13. Not that great. Not that great. We'll see how that plays out. Now we got Bactria coming up here to try to silence these Libyan infantry that are up here throwing javies. And to support them, they got archers, and oh my gosh, what a play. Look at this. By setting them up here, the infantry that charge up this wall, their backs are exposed to the archers over here. That's pretty big. That's a cheeky little move right there. I like that. It's like, you know, it's almost like Carthage wanted him to attack, or the Guerrilla Boys wanted them to attack this unit, and it just evaporated that Thorax Swordsman because their backs are to the archers. That is unfortunate. Well, another few minutes have gone by, and guys, the fight is still just at this meat grinder. Both sides are constantly sending in fresh recruits, fresh troops to join, you know, into the fray here. Kush has moved forward their tribesmen, which is a Javi unit, up on this tower to get them up on the walls, and they're throwing down some hate. They are throwing down some hate. Now, meanwhile, this infantry, this Libyan infantry, is kind of blocking the stairway. So even though Bactria is trying to send up troops to kind of cancel out these Javis, they're not going to do it because they're being blocked by the Libyan infantry. All right, so Kush, they got their Shotel warriors in the mix. Now we got these men over here, the Libyan infantry, using up their Javis, going for this nice flank position. And guys, it's getting spicy here, that is for sure. Lots of projectiles are being tossed. And it does appear that the Guerrilla Boys do have a little slight advantage because of the control of this main wall here. All these different troops, and look at, they're constantly sending in more and more men. They're putting pressure on Bactria and Boiis to kind of keep having to fight here, which is only great. You know, it's only great for these troops up here who can throw down some jabbies and get some easy, like, kills. Easy fish in a barrel type kills. Well, guys, another few minutes have gone by, and still, they're just fighting for this one street, little pathway, and they're constantly cycling in and out troops. The Boiis general has been, it's an Oathsworn. He's been near the front for a long time because I think he's using his abilities to kind of keep his men in the fight. You notice, like, whenever he retreats a lot because he's keeping them alive, obviously, and he's using the abilities. But we got a ton of archer fire coming in, really trying to weaken their infantry. The balance of power, guys, is still, if anything, it's more so in favor of Boiis and Bactria. This is a concerning sight for the Guerrilla Boys. I don't know why it looks so bad, considering that this battle feels pretty close, and honestly at times I feel like the Guerrilla Boys have, like, not outplayed, but had some minor victories against their opponent, the Perkele. Oh yeah, great jabbies here by Perkele, opening fire on this Libyan infantry. Just broke them there in seconds. And still, the armored Shotel warriors going in, kind of leading, kind of spearheading this assault. Where at this point, it looks like Kush is starting to run out of troops, and it's going to come down to Carthage. Really, both sides seem to be running out of troops. So we'll see how this progresses. This is pretty crazy. Oh, now they're focusing fire on the general. The general's down to 64 men. Now the general's charging in. Oh, wait, no. It's a sword followers unit. Look at this. Look at all these archers up here. Tribesmen up on the gate. They neutralized it. Now we got archers up here. Check this out, guys. This is pretty rare to see because when your archers are up here, they're at a very vulnerable state. Man, look at that. Look at that. That just looks so cool. All that fighting going down in the street. The archers up here. Woo-wee. Just shooting down. Let's zoom out. Let's see if anything is going on here. Oh, the general! Boiis general is breaking. What is going on? The general has 119 kills, but why risk the general dying here? General recently died. They killed the general, guys. Boiis loses their leadership. Flirting with disaster. That's what happens sometimes. When you flirt with disaster, sometimes disaster wins. All right? Sometimes you get to second base with disaster. Flirting leads to second base, and guys, you'll find out that disaster ain't so sweet. All right, yeah. Anyways, the general's dead. That's a huge, look at that. The balance of power still in favor of the defenders, but kind of shifted a little bit more in favor of the Guerrilla Boys. That's kind of huge, and they're now starting to make progress here, and they are starting to being able to fight. Sure, still in this road, but further up in the road. And just look at the carpet of dead here. This is pretty tragic. Pretty tragic. I mean, look at all the lives lost. And now these men have to run over them. You know there's like soldiers here that are like still alive, bleeding out, just getting stepped on. Ugh. Whew. But yeah, intense fighting here. Celtic skirmishers now in position, accompanied with the thorough spears. Ooh, these pillars are blocking a lot of the shots. You guys see that? Watch. Oh, now it looks like they kind of fixed it. Oh, there we go. It's not blocking a lot. It's blocking some, though. It's interesting. Very interesting. So, Boiis is looking kind of rough right now. They lost their general. This might be it for Boiis in terms of troops left. Oh, look at this. Bactria with their general. In the outskirts of the town, looking for an opportunity to get a good strike. Still no changes over here. This looks like it's kind of open now. So maybe we'll see an attack here. I don't know. Still nothing yet. It's just been the great choke point. The great choke point. And more defending troops are starting to break. God, what a just grind of a battle. Just both sides exhausting all of their resources. You know, ammo, men, just trying to crawl, to scratch out a victory. It's like two evenly forces. Well, a few minutes have passed, and it looks like the dam is about to break, and the flood is going to be coming for the defenders. The attackers, the Guerrilla Boys, starting to chip away. Lots of breaking here. They took advantage, and they pushed forward their swords, and they're attacking this gate at the same time using their Samnite Warriors, elite infantry, saving it for the end of the match. Excellent to see. So now they're pushing on two fronts, guys. We got here and here. This is beautiful. Guys, the defense is crumbling. The balance of power is still in favor of the defenders, but it's looking way closer. And look at this, Bactria. Bactria is going for a play here. Oh, let's see. I don't know. Not a great charge there. But the general is going to be at risk of dying here. They've only lost one bodyguard. And now look at this. The Bactrian Hillmen are going for the tower. The defenders are biting back. Boiis trying to patch the holes of their defense. We got a lot of sword followers going in. All right, so no longer are we at the street, guys. Ooh, nice volleys. Getting those Samnite Warriors. Well done there. Ooh, this is going to be intense. All right, they just took care of the Hillmen. Once again, they're getting charged by the Cav. This Cav has 146 kills. And they've still only lost... Well, they're starting to lose more men now. They're down to 72, so they've lost... Oh, now 67. Oh, they've lost a lot now. Like 15 men, 16 men. This infantry is going to take this back. So... not much luck for the defenders in terms of gaining that section back. I don't know. I just think this was... I think this attack here was all part of the plan for the Guerrilla Boys. If you think about it, they took this section here, right? They knew, okay, this wouldn't be too difficult to take this tower, so there's no need to destroy it. There's no need to attack up here because this is going to be very easy to defend because of these two arrow towers. So they chose not to defend or attack here. Instead, they decided to move down the street because there's really no arrow towers that can hit them here from the walls because they destroyed these two arrow towers at the gate. I feel like their plan of attack of going down this street was exactly what they wanted to do from the very beginning. And... you know, the defenders kind of gave that to them. I just feel like that was all part of the plan. Maybe this is like the only way to attack this settlement, which might be the case, but still, this was a well-planned assault. It's still far from over, though. The Guerrilla Boys are still looking like they're going to lose the battle, but I would just say so far, they've done a pretty good job here. And we are starting to see slave infantry in the mix. I don't know if we should be worried about that. I don't know. This is still going to be a very much an uphill battle And they are fighting over here now as well. So the kill count is about to skyrocket, considering that there's a lot more units fighting each other at one time. And we'll see what happens here. Back over this way. Look at this. We've got a unit of thorax swordsmen. They want this. They want this tower. And they could certainly take it. Over here, there's something weird going on with the archers. Looks like they're out of ammo anyways, so it's not a big deal. Well, this is going to be, I don't know. I feel like this battle right here is going to be pretty huge in determining who's going to win this. I know it's just a battle of 2 units. Now we got an epic, epic archer fight. Look at this. The general. Oh my gosh. The Royal Kushite. Kushite. Not Kushite. Kushite. Kushite archers. They are just shredding. They're shredding. They're crushing the defending archers. How many kills does the Scorpion have? 50? Not too many. Wow. Wow. They're getting their archers up here. Look at this. This might be their aim to get, like, this might be their killing moment. Their killing potential. Look at these slingers. We kind of missed them, but they've been up here for a while. 276 kills. How many kills does this general have? 126 right now. We gotta hurry up and fire. What are they going for? It's like they're firing at the infantry, but they are getting kind of picked off from the arch. There we go. Now they're changing targets. They're going for these Persian archers. Yeah, definitely we need support here from the Cretans, in which the Cretans are up here. They already have 114 kills. Come on, they got to open fire. Got to help this general who's getting shredded right now, down to 69 men, giggity. Oh, look at this. Okay, I've got, oh my gosh, Bactria has broken through here. They've broken through here. Oh, capture this arrow tower. They should go for that. Oh my gosh. This is bad for the Guerrilla Boys. Very bad for the Guerrilla Boys. We'll see what happens here. Oh, look at these units. They got some, like, religious disciple of Epidemac. I don't know. Words are hard. Roar. Look at the description of it. Roar. You see that? Roar. It's kind of lame. Roar. All these other ones have, like, epic, like, heroes to a man. These royal cav always act appropriately. And then you have the Libyan infantry. To take up arms for Carthage is to defend Hearth, home, and faith. And then you have roar. Kind of lame. Kind of lame. They look cool, though. Anyways, they're trying to get an opportunity to kill this Bactrian cav who is trying to flank this position to try to get this infantry here. But it might cost them here. They're down to 34 men. This is them definitely going for the serpent's head. And this is definitely what they need. The Guerrilla Boys need that kill. They need to kill that general. Because over here, guys, it's looking rough. They're running out of troops. There's not much left. Oh, this is down to the wire. Here we go. General's down to 28. This is it. The Guerrilla Boys need to get a kill here. Yeah, they get out. The general is still alive. But the cav is now free to roam. A great general knows when to lead from the front. It's kind of what he's doing right now. Roar! Oh, this is huge. Oh, man. That's huge right there. So they're going to pretty much clean up all this back area because they pushed the enemy. It was a very good play by Bactria. A very good play. But it just kind of fell apart there at the end. Now, this is far from over. The balance of power is still greatly in favor of the defenders. So the Guerrilla Boys, they're in trouble. They need to get more kills like this where they just ran over that unit. They're going to clean up this unit pretty quickly. So what's going to happen here? Looks like the epic stand is all going to be right here and possibly here. Like, that's where we're going to see this finale. And right now, these guys are screwed. Oh, this is going to free up a ton of troops. Boiis moving in. But this is a good win over here for the attackers. The Guerrilla Boys are going to finish up this Thorax Swordsman. That's going to free up a lot of men. And they're going to be able to support this front. The Carthaginian general is down to 34 men. There we go. Yeah, more infantry closing in. This is it, guys. The epic finale. There's only 2 minutes left in this battle replay. Oh, look at this. Archers are coming out to play. They're peltists, though. They're not archers. They're pretty decent in melee, relatively speaking. Oh, my gosh. Guys, you know what I think they have to do? I think they have to go for a kill. Like, they've got to kill the general. That's what it's going to come down to. They've got to kill the general. It'll be interesting. This is huge. This Libyan infantry. Oh, this is going to be... Yeah. He's going to go for a flank. He's going to go for a flank, or he might have to go around here. This infantry, Libyan infantry, they're tired. They're winded. But they know this maneuver, it's do or die. The balance of power, guys, is starting to shift. It's starting to shift. It's still in favor of the defenders, but not as much. And oh my gosh, the lines are starting to crumble. They got to get some more infantry in there. They got to hurry up and get more infantry in there. Perkele, or whatever the hell your faction name is. Perkele. Come on. Oh, they're making the Guerrilla Boys work for this, though. All right, so. Oh, yeah. Big break right here. The balance of power is now in favor of the Guerrilla Boys. Now in favor of the Guerrilla Boys. I feel like the early death of that Boiis general is biting them in the butt right now. I wonder if they were able to hold on to that general until like now, if the outcome of this is going to be any different. But at this point, guys, it's hard to believe that the Guerrilla Boys are going to lose this one. What a fight. What a fight in this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This came down to the wire. The whole time, it was an uphill battle for the Guerrilla Boys, but right at the very end, did they start to chip away at very important pieces of the defensive army, or the army on defense. And that's it. That's going to settle this match. But guys, you got to give some props to Perkele, because they had way lesser faction. I mean, Boiis up there, but to go Bactria Boiis against Carthage Kush, that's pretty. I mean, that is a that's a tough match. I know Boiis kind of counters Kush, but still, those are some good factions. That was a hell of a fight from both teams. So that is going to end this battle here. Remember, there's two battles per matchup. So far, the Guerrilla Boys do get an early win there. They have negative points, but at least they have points. And the other team, Perkele, they basically, let's see, they got it basically for them to move on. So this is how it's going to work. I'm sorry, I've got scattered brain right now. Guerrilla Boys, if they win next round, obviously they move on to the semifinals. Perkele, they have to win the next round and gain more points than the Guerrilla Boys. So it really just comes down to what factions they pick. Unfortunately, the Guerrilla Boys have the luxury of selecting factions whatever they want. Points don't really matter for them, but points do matter for Perkele. So we'll see what happens in the next matchup, guys. Stay tuned. I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this this battle. And don't forget to join the Discord for this tournament. It's linked down in the video description. That way you can follow all the battles throughout the playoffs. But thank you guys, and we'll see you next time on the battlefield.